Good morning, everyone. I welcome you to the Thursday, April 17th, 2025, City of Tumwater Public Works Committee meeting. With us today, we have Councilmember Althauser, who has power, and myself, Councilmember Swarthout, who has power. And unfortunately, Councilmember Angela Jefferson is without power today. So it'll just be the two of us. Our first order of business is to approve the minutes from the March 20th meeting. Motion.
I move we approve the minutes as presented.
Okay, I'll second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right, so on to our one item. Do we have any other changes to the agenda? No, we've got one item today. Item number 4 on the agenda is the grant agreement amendment number 1 with the Washington Recreation and Conservation Office for the Percival Creek project. And take it away, Ryan? No, Ryan. Good morning, Ryan.
Good morning, council members. Yep, thank you for having me this morning. While I'm pulling up the slides, I know you've seen this project before, but you haven't seen me before, so I figured I'd introduce myself while pulling that up. So my name is Ryan Blazer. I'm an engineer with the Transportation Engineering Department. I've been with the city now about 7 months now. This is not the screen that you wanted to see, is it? Can you see my screen?
Yes, in your notes.
Yeah. And my notes. What are we? Well,
So
this is a good, this is a,
we can no longer see your notes. If you just put it in presentation view, then the slide will open up all the way.
yeah, it is in present. This is a good start to my my presentation here, council members. It's a fantastic start. Okay. You know what? Let's try that again. Okay. There we go. That's much better. So yeah, I know you've seen this project before, and you'll likely be seeing me again. Hopefully that becomes a good thing, and hopefully next time I can figure it out a little bit sooner than I did this morning. But the Percival Creek Fish Passage project, a very important project. Very excited to be the project manager on this now, and this is for the amendment, amendment number 1, as you stated, with the grant agreement with the RCO office. So a little bit of background, the underneath Sap Road, we have a current culvert that is a fish passage barrier. We are replacing that with a large box culvert, and we are returning the stream to a more natural condition. That's going to open up a lot of habitat, spawning and rearing habitat upstream of this crossing. And while we are doing that, we're going to be improving the roadway and utilities, adding bike lane and sidewalk to this area, this crossing. We anticipate construction in 2026. Previously, that was expected this year in 2025, but we are now expecting that in 2026. So why we're here this morning is due to the grant agreement. RCO, the Washington Recreation and Conservation Office, recommended this amendment. The original agreement was approved by City Council last year in May, and this grant gives us $257,550 from the Salmon Recovery Funding Board, commonly referred to as a surfboard grant. This original agreement reimbursed us. It allowed us to bill construction costs. For every dollar, we got 15% from the grant up until the grant amount. The amendment, as recommended by the RCO, was to change that. So now we will get 85% of every dollar spent during construction up until the grant amount is reached. This allows us to utilize the grant quicker. This allows them to close their books quicker and show that the funding is being spent essentially quicker. And this does not change the timeline for the project, does not change the total amount. No other change other than that percentage that we get during construction and those costs back to us. And that's my presentation. Does anybody have any questions?
Councilmember.
I don't think so. I mean, it's simple. Like this is just kind of an administrative efficiency thing. Makes sense. Yeah. This is probably one of the good examples, if Lisa is still listening in, about why it does make sense for us to eventually take a look at some of those administrative efficiencies in terms of councilmatic approval for things like this, where the total amount doesn't change. We're just changing some of the terms and the ability to do it a little better in terms of needing councilmatic approval to do stuff like this. Like this is just kind of a good government thing that, you know, we're convening to talk about because we have to, but we could change the rules so that this could just be done by the mayor. I think this is a good example of that ongoing discussion.
Absolutely. I
Yeah.
agree 100%.
Yeah.
Well, Michael, then what will we meet about? We will never get together again. No. We're not
point.
approved of. Just kidding. No, I appreciate that. And I do appreciate the percentage. So to 85%. So that's right. Okay. All right. So with that, if we don't know the further questions, then we do have a recommended action before us to place the grant agreement amendment number 1 for the Percival Creek project with the Washington Recreation and Conservation Office on the May 6, 2025 City Council consent calendar with a recommendation to approve and authorize the mayor to sign.
So moved.
I'll second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right, Ryan, good job. First one. Yay.
Thank you very much.
We have to get this thing done so I don't have to keep saying fish passage barrier. So I have to go to
Yeah, but I
therapy.
really enjoy talking about the surfboard. I feel like that's a very fun acronym. So
Yes. So, yes.
It really
someday.
is.
So,
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, everyone. Well, with that, then if we have no other further items on the agenda, then I will call the Thursday, April 17th, 2025 City of Tumwater Public Works Committee meeting adjourned. Have a super day.
thank you.
Thanks.